Hi, this is part 3 of Pilates Yoga Core Fusion, and my phone keeps stopping because it has too much storage. I just deleted a bunch of stuff. If it happens again, I'll just have to end for tonight. But I wanted to get you a workout in. It's Easter tomorrow. Happy Easter if you celebrate. Happy Passover if you celebrate. So just wanted to get you a little workout in. Okay, let's continue. We just finished rolling like a ball. Then we came into a balance point, and I was explaining that if your hamstrings feel tight and your legs totally don't lengthen all the way, not to worry. It's more important to keep the spine reaching long. And then eventually you'll get those hamstrings more flexible where you can straighten the legs. So you're just balancing, and then you just stretch both legs, lift your heart to sky. So you bend in, and then you press heart to sky. This will help with your yoga boat, and then this is our Pilates balance point. So you lift your heart to sky, last one. Excellent. From here, you're gonna turn, gonna swing those legs around, come back up onto all fours. What I want you to do here on all fours, we're gonna do a plank position, and then from your plank, I want you to feel how the shoulder blades anchor straight down your back to back of hips, and the energy from the core travels down to the legs, to the balls of your feet. The energy of your core travels up the spine through the top of your head. So everything initiates from the center. Your palms press the mat away, your heart lifts up. You're gonna extend those legs straight back behind you, and then I want you to drop your hips straight with your shoulders and just hold your plank. So it's like your tailbone's long, your core draws in. Inhale, exhale. So we're just gonna hold for 10 seconds. And 6, use your core. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Now you're gonna come in, cross your ankles, walk your feet through, extend your legs the other way. Now we're gonna reverse our plank. So you're gonna stretch arms to sky, open shoulders, chest. Palms are gonna press into the mat, releasing the top of the shoulders, connecting under the armpits so you don't shrug your shoulders up. Push palms away, press those heels into the mat. Modified, bend the knees, lift and hold, squeeze your thighs together. Otherwise, heels push into the mat, lift your heart, and you're gonna come up into a reverse plank and hold for 10. Keep width across shoulders, chest, 9, and 8. Keep using your core, 7, and then 6, 5. Feel how your glutes have to really work. 4, lift your heart, 3, and 2. Good, one more. Come all the way down. Now we're gonna swing those legs back to the other side, come up, and we're gonna come into another plank. Now this time we're gonna add a leg kick. So I want you to tighten your abdominal wall to your back, connect inward, curl the toes under, tailbone stretches long, and then we're gonna hold our plank. Now, you're gonna lift up your leg, rock, come in, engage your glute, lift up the other leg, rock forward, come in. Lift your leg, stretch, rock forward, back, tighten the core. And 7, use your core. 6, wrap those ribs, feel those obliques. 5 more, narrow those 2 hip points together, transversus abdominis. 4 more, use those obliques, wring out the wet towel, sides of waist. 3, inhale, exhale, 2 more, stretch that leg. Last set. Turn that glute on. Come in. Just cross those ankles. Come through. Now we're going to extend the legs out again. Inhale. Sit tall with heart to sky. Circle those arms around. Once again, unweight the top of the shoulders. Make sure they don't start from up there. Drop them. So then you have to kind of connect under the armpits, press into your palms, lift your heart. Now mind, body, go right to the top of the thigh bone and turn on that glute right in there. You can even touch each glute, turn it on, feel it, turn it on. Now you're gonna press palms into your mat, lift your heart, elevate as those heels push into your mat. Reverse plank. Now you're gonna kick, kick, come in, kick, kick, tighten the core to your back. Kick, kick, keep lifting your hips, kick, 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 kick. 2 more sets, lift those hips, kick, kick. Maybe your kick is here, it's cool. Kick, kick, last set, kick, kick, and kick, kick. Come all the way in. Then what I want you to do, you're gonna sit nice and tall, and then I want you to squeeze your inner thighs together. Maybe start with your hands on your shoulders, and just take a deep inhale here, and make sure the hips do not move at all. You don't want the sits bones lifting off the mat. You don't want your pelvis to go unlevel. Now you inhale, twist from the area, middle back between your 2 shoulder blades. Expansion into side of ribs. Exhale. Expansion into side of ribs. Exhale, bring out the wet towel. 2 more. So this is modified, so that you're twisting from your torso in between your 2 shoulder blades. Okay, so now here comes our twist. So what I want you to do, you're gonna stretch the arms out. And what you do, you're gonna go inhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale. Rise up through top of head. Inhale. Go a little deeper. Exhale. Exhale. 1 more each way. Breathe in. Exhale. Come back. All right. Now we're going to reverse the breath. So you're going to go lengthen your spine. Now you're going to go twice. Inhale. Lift and lengthen. Exhale twice. Squeeze the air out of your lungs. 3 more. Inhale. 2 more. Last set. Come back, shake out those knees. So after we did our twist from Pilates, we're gonna go into a yoga, a caterpillar to stretch out our low back. Hamstrings, lift arms to sky, elevate. And we're gonna hip hinge over, maybe reach for your shins, your knees, have a little pillow under your knees by using your palms, or just reach for your toes, your ankles, grab, pull your heart through and stretch over the legs. Stay here and breathe. So we're really trying to create the length in the space in our spine. In our seated forward fold, our caterpillar and yin. Feel that low back open up, pull apart. You can even grab your pinky toe sides, pulling outward as those inner thighs wrap out into your outer hips. Pull heart through. Create length between ribs and hips in front. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel a give, go a little deeper into the stretch. Feel that low back pull apart. Two more deep inhales. One more time, deep inhale, deep exhale. Slowly rise up, head away from tailbone, just shake out those knees. All right, we're gonna do our saw now from Pilates. Open the legs about hip width apart, little wider, mat width apart perhaps. And then modified, you would just do this small little rotation and do this little hip hinge. Say if you had osteoporosis, you would do a tiny amount of a twist, not much, and then you would just hip hinge from the hips. You wouldn't flex your spine at all. So this is okay. Otherwise, we're gonna go a little deeper into it. We're gonna draw our chin to our chest. We're gonna put the weight through our opposite hip and glute, roll over, peel up vertebra by vertebra, stack up tall, rotate, twist, get the air out of the lungs, exhale, And then you're gonna inhale. And then you're gonna exhale, maybe do 2 pulses, 1 and 2. Peel up vertebra by vertebra. Rotate, squeeze the air out, breathe in. Opposite hip stays on that. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, and then you have to go. Exhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Twist, get the air out. Pinky finger by pinky toe. Inhale. Really feel those ribs open apart and widen. 2 more. Inhale. Ribs open and widen. Press head to side. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Come back up center. Shake out those knees. Awesome. All right. So I want to open up the front of your hip. We stretch those hamstrings. So let's just swing those legs behind our body. Come up onto all fours. And then we're going to do a hip flexor, hip quad stretch. What I want you to do, we did our little glute kicks earlier. So we're adding on, take opposite arm, reach back, grab your foot, and what I want you to do is press up into your hand. We're just gonna open our shoulder, our chest, feel the front of that hip flexor, and the quad stretch. Keep pelvis level, steady, tailbone long. Open your heart and breathe, tighten quarter back. Soften this elbow so it doesn't hyperextend. Stay here, inhale, and exhale. Open that hip up, breathing in, and breathing out. Open your heart, exhale, breathing in, and breathing out. Feel those ribs expand. 2 more times, breathing in, and breathing out. 1 more time, deep inhale, and exhale, gently release. Awesome. So now we're gonna go back into all fours. Feel abdominals lift up into low back. Stretch that tailbone long behind you. Now you're gonna lift up the left foot, press the bottom of the foot to the sky like you did earlier. Find your balance. Now you're gonna take that right arm. You're gonna reach back, grab your foot, grab your ankle. Chest is open. Lift your heart, stay balanced. Breathe. Abdominals scoop in, chest is open. Feel the front of that hip open up. Hips are straight across, facing your mat. Pelvis is stable and straight, align. Breathing in, breathing out. Get that good stretch through the front of your hip and thigh. You're breathing in, breathing out. Make sure to lengthen your tailbone so you don't compress your low back. And inhale, and then you're gonna exhale. Good, open your chest, inhale. Exhale. Good, 2 more inhales. Exhale, feel the core drawing in for balance, and 1 more time, deep inhale, and exhale, softly release. Wonderful. Now from here, take your heels together, and then your knees are apart, and you're gonna sit straight back. If it bothers you, you can have your knees and inner thighs touching, it's okay. So whichever feels best on your hips, your knees. And then you're gonna do a little rest pose. Just let your hips sink back behind you. Maybe put a little block under, yoga block under your forehead if that's comfortable. Maybe your forehead comes down to the mat, maybe it doesn't. Do what's right for your body. Avoid forcing anything before it's ready. Sits bones pull back behind you. Breastbone pulls forward and through the arms. Oppositional length, energy in your spine. Breathe into the front, sides, and back of your rib cage. Expansion. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Lengthen that spine, release low back, and inhale, and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more times, deep inhale, exhale. 1 more time, take a deep inhale, and exhale. Slowly, you're gonna walk your hands in under the shoulders, gently press all the way back up, bring the knees together. All right, I'm gonna have you come on to one side. We're gonna do a little modified side plank. So you make sure that you avoid collapsing. Keep ear away from the shoulder. The side of the neck stays long. Your shoulder joint is aligned over the elbow with the wrist. So the joints all line up. And then you're going to take your legs and you're just going to stack them. Your ankles are stacked. If you wanted to make it easier, maybe you would have one leg in front of the other for a broader base of support. Like in physics, the broader the base, the easier for balance. The smaller the base, it's harder to balance. So what I want you to do here, you pull your shoulder blades down each side of your back. Maybe take your hand to your hip, chest is open, and just hold here and breathe for 10 and 9, 8, keep shoulders straight ahead, 7 and 6, 5, feel those lower ribs lift, 4 and 3 and 2, come on in. Now we're going to take our top leg, we're going to swing it back, maybe bring hand behind head, maybe have hand on hip. Really wrap and integrate the sides of the ribs around you for our Pilates side kick. So you're going to inhale. You don't want to go so far back that you throw your hips out of alignment or you throw your rib cage forward. So make sure it's just stable through here. Just the leg moves. Pulse for 2, flex twice. Inhale, back once. Pulse for 2, flex twice. Keep those bottom ribs lifted. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, swing back. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, swing back. And 6 more. Think wringing out a wet towel, sides of waist, 5. Exhale, exhale, swing back, and 4. Exhale, exhale, swing back, and 3. Exhale, exhale, and swing, 2 more. Exhale, exhale. Last one. Exhale, exhale, and lengthen. Restack top leg over bottom leg, shoulder down and back, aligned shoulder over elbow. Now once again, you're going to lift up for 10. Hold it here. 9 and 8, 7. Lift those bottom ribs. 6 and 5 and 4. Scooping it tight to your center. And 3 and 2. Last one. Come all the way down. Swing your legs to the other side of your mat. Once again, align your shoulder over your elbow. Careful, avoid collapsing. These bottom ribs need to lift up. You're going to stack your ankles. If you need a broader base of support, just take one leg in front of the other. So you're anchoring your shoulder blades down your back, and you're going to rise up and hold your side plank for 10. Shoulders open. 9 and 8. Lift those bottom ribs. 7, 6, 5. Feel length across here. Open your chest a bit wide open. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Now from here, you can either have your hand on your hip, your hand behind your head, your heels come out just a tiny bit in front for your side kick. I don't know if I told you on the other side, I hope so. The first one was a single file line. The heels come slightly forward. On this one, avoid rocking and rolling your ribs or your body. Just the leg moves. Inhale, point the leg back. Exhale, pulse twice. So that stability comes from the core and those obliques wrapping around you. Inhale, point. Exhale, pulse, pulse. Everything is stable except everything is still and stable, just leg moves. 8, inhale. Back, exhale. 7, keep chest open. And 6, breathing in. Exhale, pulse, pulse. And 5, breathing in. Exhale, pulse, pulse. And 4, inhale, point. Exhale, flex for 2. And 3, point and flex for 2. 2 more sets, point and flex for 2. Last one, point and flex for 2. Wonderful. Restack your ankles. Come back up into your modified side plank. Shoulder aligned over elbow. You're going to elevate, aim those ribs straight. Sometimes with scoliosis, we twist a little. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold. 9 and 8, 7. Lift those bottom ribs. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. 2 more and last one. Gently come back down to your mat. Wonderful. So now this next one that I want you to do, we're going to come all the way down, do something to strengthen our spine, then we'll call it a day. All right. Come on down to your mat. Your feet are going to go straight back behind you. Your hips are secure on the mat. Avoid going like that, lifting your back, lifting your hip bones off the mat. Hip bones are snug. Tailbone lengthens away from you. Palms are going to reach towards the sky. So I'm going to do something like a prep. We call this in Pilates flight. In yoga, it's called something else. I think locust. Not sure. We're going to open our chest. And we're going to rise up. And we're going to stretch our arms and legs, lifting off the mat into our flight. Our chest is open. Shoulders are down and back. You tilt your chin slightly forward. Keep neck long. And then you're going to come straight back down. So you're going to inhale. Exhale. Scoop abdominal wall in tight. Your legs lift off the floor. Your gluteals are engaged. Turn your legs slightly outward to really get your glutes working. Reach through bottoms of feet. Those legs are actively working as your core scooping in. And 8, lift and lengthen, chest is open, lowering down. 7, core is strong, scooping in, come back in. And 6, lift and lengthen, coming in. And 5, and inhale, exhale, reach. Scoop core deeply into your back. And 4, feel how you're opening those collarbones nice and wide. And 3, and inhale, exhale, reach, scoop in tight. 2 more, and inhale, exhale, reach. And last one, you're going to inhale, exhale, reach. Awesome. Now, what I want you to do, we're going to take our arms overhead for this set. And then just like we did on all fours, opposition arm leg raises and our bird dog, we're going to do arms and legs, opposite arm, opposite leg, back and hip extension. So it's going to look like this, opposite arm, opposite leg, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen out of your center. Exhale, lift your head out of water. Pretend you're lifting your face out of water. And then you just keep switching, back and hip extensors. And 6, shoulder blade down the back. And 5, scoop your abdominal wall deeply into your spine. Lift it up towards the spine. Your abdominals keep scooping and lifting. And 3, stretch apart. And 2, reach that leg long. We go for length, reaching leg back behind you, not for height. If you lift too high, you can hurt your low back. Now you lift arms and legs. Now go for a swim. You inhale, face still lifts out of water. You exhale, you inhale, shoulder blades anchor down back. You exhale, you inhale, scooping in deeply. You exhale, legs reach long. And 4. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. And last set. Gently come in, take hands directly under your shoulders, deep inhale. You're going to press all the way up. You're on your hands and your knees. Cross your ankles, Pilates push-up, shoulders out of ears. Hug elbows tight to sides of body. And then you inhale as you lower, and then you exhale as you push up, tighten core to spine. Inhale, and then you exhale. And 8. Your hips move forward with you. You don't want to just bend at the waist. 7. And then 6, and then 5, collarbones stay nice and wide. 4 more, and then 3 more. Inhale, exhale, 2 more, and inhale, exhale, last one. Breathing in, exhale, uncross ankles, and let's go back into a rest pose, Balasana. Knees together, feet underneath you. Maybe you have toes curled under like that to support knees more. Pull your sits bones behind you, open up that low back, pull hard through the arms. Relax. Feel that upper mid back stretch, stretching between shoulder blades. Feel your low back stretch and pull apart. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel the length in your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more deep inhales. Just soften into the mat. 1 more time, breathing in and breathing out. Now we're going to take our hands by our sides. If the video cuts out, I'm going to thank you for joining me. If you like my content, please hit like or subscribe. I'd so appreciate it. You'll help me grow. And I'll keep bringing more content to you. We're just going to stay here for a moment. Breathe. Relax shoulders away from ears. Maybe bring tops of feet onto mat if you're on your toes, like I was on my toes, balls of feet. You breathe in, and then you breathe out. You breathe in, you breathe out. Feel low back pull apart. 2 more times. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one. Slowly walk hands under your shoulders and elongate the head away from tailbone. We're going to come all the way up. And then in classical Pilates, there's a part where you do a prep for mermaid. We could grab our ankles, and then what you do, we're gonna open up this whole side of our ribs. So you drop this shoulder, this side of your ribs opens, you elevate straight up, and you start to pull yourself over. You're gonna pull yourself over towards your ankles and just get this whole other side to open. And just breathe in, breathe out. Feel ribs lengthen apart. Your whole side line opens up. Inhale, exhale. If you feel any compression on the opposite side, that means come up more so you're not compressing anything. You have to find length, decompress before you go over. And then slowly come back up. And then we're just gonna take our legs to the other side of our body. Your ankles just go one over the other. And then you grab your ankles. And then basically, you're gonna feel how this whole side opens apart. So you have your legs stacked. You elevate, you drop into your sits bones, into the bottom of your pelvis. You drop down, you rise, 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 right there. Get that space between the ribs, between the rib cage and the hip bone. And you're just gonna slowly start to pull towards your ankles and stay here and breathe. Breathing in and then breathing out. Feel those ribs open apart. Get the length, remember, before you go over. Go up, decompress, then you go over. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, get yourself a little bit more space between the rib cage and the hip bone. Inhale, exhale, use the breath. That is key. Breathing in, breathing out. One more deep inhale, breathing in and breathing out. Slowly rising up, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then we're just gonna sit in our easy pose, Sukhasana, ankles crossed. And then I just want you to have your palms face up on your lap. And then I just want you to tilt your chin slightly forward. Do a little neck roll to one shoulder. Gently bring chin forward, little neck roll to other shoulder. Move in small increments. Make sure your neck is okay with the motion you're introducing. Breathe in, breathe out. If there's hardware in your neck, you're not gonna do this. We're gonna have you just relax your shoulders and do little shoulder rolls like that, just to release your shoulders, all right? So that's your modification, just do shoulder rolls. If there's any hardware in the neck, 4, feel sides of neck lengthen, 3, inhale, exhale, 2, soften your facial muscles, your mouth, your jaw. You want to hold no tension at all in the face. Last one. Breathing in, breathing out. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Take a deep inhale. And just bring hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. Think of the color green for healing, heart energy, heart chakra. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. Just feel centered, calm, and balanced. All right. So whether you celebrate any of the holidays, if you do, happy Easter. If you do, happy Passover. So appreciate you all. Peace. See you again soon. Take care. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Peace. Bye. Take care.